Welcome to the Dawg and Gus show now on Feel It Radio.
What's up, Dog?
A whole lot, Gus, actually.
What do you mean?
Well, we've got so much stuff going on now that it's just crazy.
It's so much that we decided to do a quick midweek special.
Yeah, just to get people caught up on what's going on with us and what's going on around the city, music-wise.
Yeah. Songs from the Shed.
It's been amazing, yeah.
You've been going a lot, eh?
Yeah, every Tuesday and Thursday from 11:30 to 1. Some great artists have been there. And next month's, August's list is out, and our friend Jake DeMarsh will be there.
Nice, Jake.
Yeah.
What's up, Jake?
So
that'll be a fun show. He's always solid.
Yeah, very solid. So he'll be doing that on, I can't remember which day it is. I think it's the beginning of August for him. But yeah, pretty exciting.
Yeah, it is exciting. And obviously, many things have been going on. The Blues Fest was a huge success.
Yep, I checked out our friends.
Very hot.
Yeah, I checked out our friends Taming Sorry. Amazing show.
Yeah, they rocked it.
They did.
You weren't the only one that said they were amazing.
Yep.
We happened to do a recent photo shoot with the Ottawa, photographer that is just, she's just amazing. She's a phenomenal person too. Laura Collins took us out downtown, and we did a few photos there, and honestly, they turned out really great. Some, we haven't got the full package yet, but so there's a reason for that. So we did some photos because we're going to incorporate a website. So we're excited to figure out launching that bad boy once we get some photos in, and then incorporating our shop, which will be great. And you can get some merch. And again, I think we'll focus on giving at least a good portion of it to the Ottawa Food Bank, because there is a lot of people struggling out there with lack of food, lack of money, with the challenges of inflation, and we would say our government, but we're not going to do that because it's the politics we won't get into. But yeah, no, we're excited to launch that. So check that out when it comes out. You'll see that we're going to add the shop right to our Instagram, and then we're starting threads too, which is super exciting because we have no idea what we're doing. And yeah, those are always fun things, challenges that come up where you're trying to figure out where you're going to fit in on certain platforms. We've got a few TikToks that we did today, which I think we'll focus a bit more on TikTok. Just for fun, and add some of the music that all of these amazing Ottawa artists produce, and then put it on TikTok, and maybe we'll get a viral video and their song will be rock and roll.
Well, we can always hope.
Well, it's already rock and roll, but it's, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I do.
So that was, so Blues Fest, you saw Taming Sorry, of course, Mikhail was there.
Yep.
Rebecca Noel sang with him, I believe, backup for him, right? Mm-hmm. And, obviously some major artists were there, Foo Fighters, the Smile, who has a cab, Death Cab for Cutie was there.
Pitbull.
Pitbull can go away, but whatever.
Well,
apparently that was the busiest show, though.
He was there, regardless of whether you wanted to stay
Pitbull,
or not. But
I like hearing Pitbull talk about stuff, but, I'm not a big fan of his tunes.
I hear you.
Yeah. I mean, you would probably have to play those when you're doing your wedding DJ.
Yes. Sometimes I do.
Yeah, he plays some DJ stuff. That was all. And then you've been going to the Shed, and then we were hosting. What are we hosting, Doc?
We're hosting a show on September 13th in front of the Brass Monkey, and it's going to be
The Funky Monkey.
The Funky Monkey.
Evil Creek.
Yeah, Bob Kerr and Evil Creek.
Yeah.
And they're amazing. I've seen Bob Kerr before at the Brass Monkey, actually, and he's amazing, and it's going to be such a great show, and we get to host it.
We get to host it, hang out with Cliff, our boy.
Yeah, and Johnny.
And, the band itself is amazing, and we had them play for us a few songs when we did our podcast with them a few months ago. And they're just great guys, and they're huge supporters of us, and we're super stoked to be able to support them in any way we can. And of course, Mike has, we have a nice relationship with them, and I think that's going to go a long way as well, because Melanie, we had a nice chat with her. That'll be out in about 2 weeks. And she's amazing. She's doing a ton of work for Ottawa artists and artists in general, to ensure that we as a city of Ottawa have grown so much into this amazing music town, And obviously Art Town, and it's such a great time to be in that realm of what's going on. I guess it would be like we're kind of a place where you can come show us your musical platform if I dare say so. And we're happy to be a part of it. So Mike is going to be a great partnership going forward.
I believe so.
Yeah. So, and Dawg's already been to a ton of the Shed shows, of course. And that's such a great idea.
Yep.
What a great thing to do on Spark Street, which was kind of dead for a long since COVID started. I mean, nothing's going on. People do work down there, but the bars really took a hit. And then, of course, that area is so cool. Like that walkway is amazing. So,
well, the pedestrian traffic flow there is amazing, especially because it starts at 11:30 and goes till 1. You catch everybody coming out for lunch. And a lot of people are just like on their way to get their lunch, but they stop and they look because it's you don't usually hear live music, and they're kind of like, oh, okay. And on their way back, a lot of people stop, and listen, and it's amazing to watch them. And a lot of people enjoy it. They're taking pictures, they're taking videos and stuff. Yeah, so it's a great idea, and it goes until the middle of, I think it goes till November. No, not that long, but anyway.
October probably.
Yeah.
Because
and it's such a great idea.
In November.
Yeah, I mean, but they've done shows outside apparently. I was talking with Jessie, the host, and she's done a show in November out there.
Oh, that's cool.
So we'll wait and see.
Get the fire going in the shed?
Yeah, that might be
a
little disastrous.
It's a wood shed.
Perhaps.
It's a wood shed.
Yeah.
It's not a regular metal shed.
Yeah, and another thing to get excited, well, for me, this weekend out in Pembroke, in the area of Pembroke, it's actually in Westmeath. It's Summer Days, and that's hosted by Black Water Brigade. Mike Graham is the guy that does a lot of the organizing for that. And Winter and our friends from Sunday Riot Club and also Renaissance are going to be there playing. It's a 2-day event. It's going to be super fun. So basically, camping, RVs and stuff. And there's 2 days, 16 different bands. And you'd like it because there's actually a GNR tribute band this year. And
you'd like it too.
Yeah, of course they would. And a Leonard Skinner tribute band.
Oh, man.
So I'm going to be there for the weekend, and I'm going to hopefully get to chat with all the bands that play. So look forward to hearing from us talking about that in the next couple of weeks, hopefully.
All right.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. You're going to have a blast this weekend.
I hope so. Yeah,
I'm away. My apologies, but
that's all good.
Yeah. Got to go away.
Away.
Away. So Oshiega is also this weekend, eh?
Oh, is that right? Nice.
Yeah. So if you're not going to the
Summer Days,
Westmeath Summer Days event, you can go to Oshiega at Jean Drapeau, where we saw Rammstein. That was insane. They're in a lot of trouble right now. The lead singer.
He is.
Yeah. I'm glad we saw them before he got arrested. Rufus Du Sol is a headliner on Friday, Billie Eilish on Saturday, and Kendrick Lamar on Sunday, who I love. And then they have some other great bands as well. Flaming Lips, The National, Sophie Turner's going to be there, or Sophie Tucker, sorry.
Sophie Turner.
Yeah, I was like,
from Game of Thrones.
What? Sophie Turner. She's going to be there. She's hanging out. And then Cigarettes After Sex is another great band that's there, and then a bunch of interesting local events like Saint Laurent and a few different bands.
Nice.
Yeah, and then, of course, after August in Ottawa, there's Folk Fest.
Folk Fest is coming, yeah. Well, we've also got a couple other shows I'd like to talk about.
All right, whatever. It's your show.
Yeah, my show and your show. No, just because Laura's involved in this one. Laura Collins.
No.
Yes, it's the City Center Rockout, and that's on August 19th.
Nice.
And Laura's one of the promoters of it, and it's got some bands that we know, such as Cynical Sons is one of the bands that we haven't had on yet, but we will at some point have them on the show. Taming Sorry is going to be there. Winter is playing. This Disaster is playing, and they've all been on the show.
Yeah.
And also Rockin' Engine, who are amazing. You got to see them live, man. You'd love them.
Yeah, you've talked about them a few times, and we haven't had them on yet.
No, we're working on it.
Yeah,
we're still working on it. They're
cool.
very busy guys. So anyway, that's set. That's going to be at the Beyond the Pale Brewing Company on the 19th. So that'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah,
They've also.
Should we get it? Are we getting our own beer?
I think we're working on it. For two guys who don't drink, let's get our own beer.
Yeah, exactly. Well, no, a non-alcoholic beer.
Yeah, there we go.
The Dawg and Gus.
Yeah. What are we going to call it, though?
Buzz free. I think that's a good name. Dawg and Gus Buzz Free.
Buzz Free. Also at this show, not only is there going to be music.
I love it.
Yeah, okay, Buzz Free it is.
I'm going after them.
They've also got an on-site barber, axe throwing, and, get this, wrestling.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like actual wrestling?
Actual wrestling.
Super cool.
At this show. So that's something
really
not to be missed.
interesting.
Yeah. So that'll be a lot of fun.
And that's at Beyond the Pale in the city center there?
Yes, sir.
Amazing.
Yep.
I'm going to approach Beyond the Pale.
All right. You do it.
I want a non-alcoholic, buzz-free Dawg and Gus brew.
Let's do it.
I'm in.
Yeah. I'll drink those all day.
You know me.
I know you.
I'll go get it.
You'll go get it.
Yeah, that sounds like an amazing show, actually.
Yeah.
Laura's just like, again,
Laura's a superstar.
You know what I found? Like at first, when I'd love to have her on. She doesn't want to come on, but she's like this. She's Finnish, right? So the Finns are very like reserved. And they don't really divulge very much information, which is the opposite of me. And I'm like of Swedish descent. And the funny thing is I couldn't read her at first. Yeah, I love her now. I mean, obviously I loved her then. But remember when we met her, and I was just like, I can't read this one. Like I can't like figure her out. And
right.
And then when we had the morning with her when we did the shoot. She was just lovely and like super sweet and kind and has a lot to talk about, a lot to give, and this amazingly talented person. And yeah, I got along with her right away. And you've had a few moments where because you guys gave Super Kyle an item, and you've
she was there.
She was there, and taken some shots, and of course that's Sunday Riot Club's EP release.
Yes, she was doing the photos for that as well. She's all over, man. Like she does shows at like. At CTC, she's like all over the place, man. She's a very busy lady.
She is. She was.
Yeah, so
she's
it's
gonna be, and she'll be at Folk Fest. She'll be at.
I'm sure she'll be there
doing her own event. And
well, then she'll be at the City Center one as well, taking pictures and just enjoying herself. Hopefully, just take some time and have fun, Laura.
should we? What do we want? Should we get to Folk Fest now, or
sure? You talk about Folk Fest.
You have nothing else.
Rocktoberfest.
Oh, well, that's after.
I know.
So we'll go in order.
Okay.
You don't have to yell at me all the time.
I do have to, actually.
So on September 13th at the Great Lawn at Lansdowne Park, Iggy Pop's there. I think that we won't be able to go to that because we're doing the event, but I think that'd be a cool one to go to, although I really want to go on the 15th.
When is that? What's going on the 15th?
So the 14th is Arkells, Government Mule, The Tallest Man on Earth, Ruby Waters, Claire Copeland, and Red Fox.
Government Mule's awesome.
And not the comedian Red Fox.
He's been dead for a long time.
Yeah, but I love that guy. And then 15th is Bush, Headstones, Svengali, Fortunate Ones, Villages, and Genevieve Rasset. That's some pretty solid people. And the 16th is actually awesome, too, because we have some names that we know. And Callio is the headliner, David Kushner, Allison Russell, Andrea Romolo, Christine St. Pierre.
Oh, Christine.
And Mikhail Lexton.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a big day for them.
I think we need to go that day.
I think we should. And then September 17th is Hosier, ex-ambassadors, Julian Taylor, Grievous Angel, The Legend of Graham Parsons.
Oh, I'd like to see that.
Yeah. Why don't you just go to all of it?
Why I can't. The 13th. The 13th, we're busy.
Yeah, but the other four are good days.
Yeah, for sure.
Because you got excited when I said, was it Claire Copeland or Ruby Waters?
Government Mule.
Oh, Government Mule.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so lots going on, man. Like, Ottawa's bumping.
We are.
And then there's our friends from the show, of course, doing Rocktoberfest, The Space Between. They're an awesome up-and-coming band that we had such a good time chatting with. Again, a guy that the drummer I couldn't read.
No,
he's just
Tom.
He's just a kid, but
they all are.
I know they're great, and so ambitious and wonderful on social media, and have a great band. Like they're really rocking, and so they have this event called Rocktoberfest, which we're actually sponsoring.
Yep.
I don't know if you knew that.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, it's going to be a cool show. Who's on it?
Oh, they have three headliners because they're doing it over 3 nights, and they've got Taming Sorry, Rockin' Engine, and The Space Between. And now they're just starting to announce other bands that will be playing on the night with each of the bands.
Cool.
And I know that our friends
Sunday Riot Club will be there.
I don't know, not yet. But Resist the Throne's going to be there.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, Rohan. So we get to see him and live and playing and
Him
stuff.
in action.
And it's great because it's going to be at the Rainbow, which is a great venue.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that'll be fun over the 3 days.
I'm gonna email them again because we're gonna have Rainbow. We're gonna go to the Rainbow Bistro. It's called. I call it still called the Rainbow Room, and interview them.
Yes, we need to get to
Part
that.
of our live series.
Yes, to go to the location and actually chat with them about that for sure.
This time maybe we won't sit on a couch that's as high as like
Oh, would you get off about that? Jeez.
this marquee. That's as high as the seat was.
Yeah, yada yada yada.
Whatever.
Poor
You got a
Gus.
nice comfortable chair, and then I'm
Poor-
sitting in the friggin'
Poor guy. It wasn't a comfortable
washroom.
chair.
I should have sat on the toilet. To be honest, it was probably more comfortable.
Might have been more of an echo coming in from in there. I'm just trying to see if I can find, because they made a couple of posts about it, because they did say who's going to be playing with whom on 2 of the days. But it's going to be pretty exciting. They're all going to be local bands, so it's going to be a great show. So definitely get your tickets for that, because we're going to be there.
Yeah, we are.
Because we're, going to be there.
I mean, if I'm not there, you're there.
Yes, sir.
And if I'm there, you're there. It's just we're in different places. That's all.
Yeah, it's all good. It's just we support when we can.
Well, you're doing great. I love that you go out to all these shows and support for the podcast.
You know what, man? It's a lot of fun to do, but I'm stressing because I want to be in like 17 places at once. I don't want to miss anything or forget anybody. And I have a funny story to tell you.
Oh,
you remember?
Is it about me?
No,
Shit.
you might not like it because it's not about you, but it's about us.
Okay, cool.
You remember Riley Burns?
Yeah.
He was on our show a while back, and we were chatting with him, and he's a physiotherapist.
Yeah.
And he says that he works downtown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he
you know
your
where he
physio?
works?
Where?
Right across the street from my house. Alex, my landlord, good friend of mine, went in to get, he has a tennis elbow issue going on, so he went in to sort it out, and he's like, he comes up, I'm sitting on the front steps, and he's like, yeah, I was talking to this guy, and I was fixing my elbow, and I was, he was talking about music, and I said, I know 2 people, and he goes, I know this person who knows music, and David Langell, and Riley goes, I know him. So sure enough, he's right across the street.
There's that feel, that Ottawa small town, big town with a small town feel.
Exactly.
Which I like.
Yes, it's very much fun. It's very exciting.
I enjoy that.
It's fun. So it was pretty cool to do.
That is awesome.
It's like the 7 degrees of separation. It was crazy. Anyway, that was just a little story.
It was fun.
Mm-hmm. It was nothing about you.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
I love when you get some attention, bud.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Well, I think that this is great. I mean, we just sort of kind of cleared up the air. We had we have some big things coming, I think.
Yes, we do.
We're going to have, I think I have an idea for a Christmas merch
oh,
item.
no. Oh, no. Are you going to let him know now, or is it going to surprise him later?
Well, I'm going to surprise you.
Oh, of course you are. Yeah.
I was thinking like we could get our own like black Santa hats with our like Dawg and Gus on it, like Dawg and then Gus,
Black.
and then have like a. Wow, would that be cool? No,
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
because if it, rock and roll's black, baby.
Well, for the most part, it is, yeah.
Black.
Blick.
Black hat,
Blick.
black shirt, black shades.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I think, that would be cool. Because red is so traditional.
Well, I'm all about tradition of Christmas. I love Christmas, but black ones are just more for us. They're not. They're not Santa hats. Okay, we'll call them. Maybe we'll get beanies done or like hats like that, but have like a white pom pom, and then it looks like.
There we go. He just got it, folks.
Don't mess with Gus.
The gerbils are going full tilt on his little treadmill in his head, and away we go.
Yeah, it's amazing how my mind works.
Yes, sir, it is.
I do enjoy marketing items because it's so fun. And then, of course, if we sell them, we give back.
Yes, and that time of year will be awesome for the food bank, too.
Oh, and we'll do a huge drive.
Yeah.
I have a plan of, I would love for everybody that's been on our show, if you come on our show, you bring us some canned goods, or that's a new thing I'm going to suggest for the future guests all the way to Christmas, and then we'll keep them aside and then have them we won't have to keep them aside, but we'll drop them off when we have a full box every time. And that way we feel like, I think it's important that we do a food drive these days because honestly, I've read all the time that it's like 40% of Canadians are dipping into the food bank.
I think it's even more now, man, because it's just crazy. Like people like struggling financially and like needing this, right?
Yeah.
And it's not just folks that are, without homes and stuff. It's just like regular folk that have jobs that can't make ends meet because, I mean, the cost of everything is crazy.
It is. It is challenging. It's, it's tough, and then again, we won't blame the government.
We're not going to point fingers, so that's not what we
it's
do.
the government's fault.
We don't point fingers. Anyway.
Well, we can.
We can, but I don't want to.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I think that what we can do is help.
Yeah.
And I think that that's what we're going to do. And,
sounds good.
Because this podcast is all about, promoting our Ottawa artists as well as promoting the city of Ottawa. And then by doing that, I think we can promote helping Ottawa.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. And the Ottawa Food Bank does amazing work. So.
Yes, they do. And they don't get enough credit or enough help.
Oh, they don't. And they don't get enough help. And I think that we need to help. And I sort of had that epiphany the other night because I always have an affinity for the food bank. I know that we had help from the food bank when I was a kid. And I think that it's important that I give back. I'm doing okay in life and in business and I think that it's important that we do that. And I also love the mission too, like the Ottawa mission, because my uncle lived there. And I think that that's another thing that I'd love to give back to. I'm going to do that with my other business, but definitely if we can do anything like volunteer work.
Anything helps, yeah. Well, you talked about that, and we've got to get on that as well.
Yeah, you and I can do a day or
Absolutely can.
a day a week. I think we can afford to do a couple hours a week.
I think so, too.
And it'll make me feel better helping others. You always feel better when you give back.
Yes.
Like, there's something about it. You could buy yourself a new toy, new of this, new that, but there's nothing physically or mentally or emotionally better than actually helping someone who needs it.
Agreed.
And I think that that's great. And
Yep.
I think that's where we'll end it today.
Yes, sir.
We had a little chat and a little special. We're going to drop this on Thursday, and I think that that's great. We have a good run. We've been on a good run, Dog.
Yes, we have.
We're pretty lucky.
Very.
Yeah, we're grateful. We're gratitude. Dog always says it in every write-up he does for the show. He says, peace and love and
much love.
Much
love from us to you guys, because without you, we're just two guys talking on a microphone.
Yeah. It's funny because when Dog and I started, I remember Dog saying, "Who's going to listen to us?" And now we have a following.
Yeah.
And it's great.
And they're amazing.
You're amazing.
Yep.
Who do we call our fans?
I don't know. That's do they have a name? Let's think on that, because we.
What was my beer name?
Buzz. No,
Buzz Free?
Buzz Free.
Yeah, you're Buzz Freeze, man.
Maybe we'll work on that a little bit.
Yeah. Thanks, bro.
You as well.
Cheers.
All right.
That was good.
Yeah.